The audience should know Jordan had the luck to go see Kendrick Lamar in a stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina last Saturday, and he's saving his review for you guys. So, what was the show like, man? I am
Yo, that
ceding
was
the floor.
it was a good ass time. It was one of the best shows I've ever been to. First of all, so DJ Mustard was the opener. So he opens the show with like a 30
Is he
minute
even
set.
billed? I didn't see him on the bill.
Yeah, he just is on the just is the opener for like I
I'm gonna have my
somebody
DJ
was
warm
and
y'all up, and it's fucking DJ Mustard.
yeah, it's DJ Mustard. And by the
Okay.
way, he lives up to the name. He's a damn good DJ.
Yeah.
Like that shit was rock. We were in the rain and we were having a good ass time, you know what I'm saying? And
I used to think
also
DJing was not a skill and you could just do it with Spotify. That is not true.
nah, it's
That is
it's
not
not
true.
true. Yeah, no,
Anyways,
no.
sorry. Keep
I
going.
bet I go out a lot. I've experienced a lot of bad DJs.
Yeah. They just
Um,
play Can We
so that
Talk
was
on
dope.
uh
Facts.
and back that
Or
ass up.
fucking
We
before,
can
yeah,
retire
or
both of
before
those.
I let go. Yeah,
Yeah,
before I let go,
we
fucking
can have a whole segment on songs, day party songs
yeah,
we can retire.
yeah,
Before I let go,
seriously.
back that ass up, swag surf,
Yeah.
all of that can we just put it
Yeah.
away. I'm tired of hearing it. Sorry. Concert.
Um, and so, and I was there with like a group of people, whatever. We wanted to make sure we got there like actually early because we didn't know this, but Kendrick is like one of the few rappers who actually is on time for their concerts. They were like, he don't be fucking around. So we are like, we got to get there on time and early. So we got there early. So we got there for DJ set. DJ Mustard said it was really good. It was really fun. And then Kendrick came out. He was literally supposed to come on at 8. He came on at 8:03. Like he's like punctual as fuck. He comes up just like the Super Bowl with the roof open up with the GNX coming through the thing, and he gets out. He's rapping the Bodies version of the unreleased shit, and then he comes out, opens the car door, comes out, smoke everywhere. Everybody's going crazy. Um, like the rain like stopped, like didn't rain during his set for the most part, which was great. So him and SZA were co-headliners. So he would do like 4 songs and she'd do 4 songs and he'd do 7 songs and she'd do 7 songs, so on and so forth. And then they do their joint
I have
sets
a
together,
follow-up
which is really
question on
dope.
that, but I'm gonna let you finish.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then they would do their joint sets together. So it was basically like a 3.5 hour show of their sets combined, which is super dope. Um Listen, one thing I did not know, white girls loved them some SZA. They were going nuts to her shit, dog. Like, because the crowd was so diverse, you could tell who was there for Kendrick and who was there for SZA. Like, it was like, oh, you're here for, okay, got it, okay, cool.
So
Because,
my boy, remember when Beyonce and Ho would tour that On the Run stuff?
yeah,
And he went to the show and he was like, Hope was up there like us, like I'm just here with my wife, man. Like and so the question I had was like with
yeah,
co-set headliners with two totally different sounds
Axe,
and
yeah.
acts and crowds, was it fit awkward?
No, it wasn't because I mean, you could tell who was there for who, but for the
Yeah.
most part, okay, like in math class, I think it's no literary class, right? You have like the Venn diagram.
Yeah.
It was more of the crowd was in the middle than it was the
Okay.
two outside circles. I mean, you could kind of tell like when SZA got deep into her set through her shit, like some people like I sat down through some of her stuff just because I'm not super familiar with her shit. Also, she's an R&B singer, so I'm not like going ham to fucking to snooze,
Yeah, I'm not
Um,
crazy about her music, but obviously like I'd go
I
to the
will
show.
say. Right. I will say going to the show and seeing her live really made me appreciate her music more. Like I've been listening to a lot of her shit since then, honestly. She got some good dope shit. I like she actually is about as versatile as an R&B artist as you'll find. Like she got like pop/rock shit. She got the trap sound and shit. She got like the melodic shit. So I like
Did she play The
I
Weekend?
like artists that can switch it
That's
up.
my favorite song of
Yeah,
hers.
she
I
did. She
fucking
did
love
do
that
the
song.
weekend. Me too. I love that song too, man. It's like one of the best cheating songs ever.
It's
Um
bird music, but she chirping.
yeah. Facts. She could be my flamingo any day.
Yeah. She's chirping
Um,
real loud. It's bird music than a motherfucker, but she chirping.
yeah, I during the show I tweeted, I said SZA is Erica Badu for girls from the suburbs.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty
Um,
much. Hey, that's
her
pretty
set
good,
was
actually. She's a
like you come from
gentrified
stable homes,
Badu.
but you're still out here, right?
No,
But you're
she,
still doing bird shit.
which is kind of my point that you were saying you were surprised like that she had such a white fan base, and I was like, man, music isn't segregated anymore. Everyone like
No, it's really
there's
not.
no like they don't want like MTV versus B like we all watch and listen to the same shit, and
Yeah,
so maybe they would have fucked with Erica Badu if they had access to Erica Badu in '98, you know. So,
true. That's true.
um, So yeah, I mean, that's an apt comparison that she
It's
is
funny. That's
gentrified Badu.
it's funny. That's what I was gonna say. Is one thing I like. I mean, I go to concerts, so I always think that, but like music really does bring everybody together. Because
Yeah.
that's the first time I'd been in the Panthers Stadium, Bank of America Stadium. It's 100,000 people, all ages, all races, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's dressed differently. You had girls in cowboy hats. You had NASCAR looking dudes. You know what I'm saying? You had like just regular people. It was like parents, families, and shit. Like it was super dope to see. And I texted y'all in the group chat about this, but DJ Mustard said he was playing like all the girl trap shit, so he was playing
Yeah.
like Meg and Glorilla and Sexy Red. And it was I was like 5 rows behind these three like NASCAR looking dudes. They had like the mullets and everything. They were young guys though. And he played Get It Sexy, and them niggas went ham. Like, they were like,
Oh, they love Sexy Red, man.
you you you'd
She
have
was
thought it was a
she was on stage at a Jason Aldean concert, man.
and
You
she
know,
is pretty mainstream, considering her music. Yeah, so that was hilarious. Kendrick did pretty much every song I would have wanted to hear.
I've seen his set list. I didn't
Um,
want to spoil it for you, but
yeah, yeah.
he does.
Uh,
He does. I mean, everything from Good Kid, Mad City on. You can't expect him to break out Section 80 shit, but like he did
right.
everything that you can reasonably expect him to do. Um,
Yeah. He man, when Like That came on and when Not Like Us came on, dog, it literally it was like the best party on earth. Like 100 people screaming at the top of their lungs to Not Like Us. It was like no pun intended, euphoria. You know what I mean?
um, so at the gym sometimes I'll listen to the pop out.
Yeah.
And like that is that it got lost in the shuffle. That was a really underrated part of the pop out. Like
Yeah.
he murdered that track. And so
He
shout out to the
did.
people on YouTube who timestamp it at the bottom in the comments. And so I'll
Hmm.
just run his like that verse over and over again.
Hmm.
Like
Me
because
too. Me
I have
too.
a thing where I'll listen to the same song over and over again.
Oh, I do that
Um
all the time.
and
I do it for an
so
hour straight.
and so yeah, so I mean that he like that verse because he doesn't do the whole song. That verse at the pop out was it got lost
Yeah.
because immediately after that Dre comes out and then you get the not like us 17 times. So it just no one talks
Yeah.
about
And
like
then
that.
it
But
right.
um so, the rest of the show,
Um, rest of the show, yeah. So they had these really cool like monitors,
yeah,
like almost borderline like LED screens, like in the background behind them. Like they would change like throughout, and they would slide open and close, and there were stairs. They would move like set pieces and shit throughout the show, and there were like stairs. I think he had all the same dancers from the Super Bowl show actually from halftime. Like his dancers were incredible too, by the way.
well, I mean, if they're
Um,
good enough for the Super Bowl, you better take them on tour with you. Like
Yeah, yeah. So I'm assuming those were the same dancers. He had the same setup with the PlayStation controller with the square, triangle, X,
okay. Did he do that
circle.
verse? Uh,
Uh,
something I'm the greatest, not number one, not number two. I told him I was the greatest. Da 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 da. The facts. The
which
first
one is
thing
that?
when the revolution will not be televised. You picked the right time and the wrong guy.
Oh, yeah. He didn't do that part. He did the first unreleased at the beginning.
Okay.
Remember when he posted the GNX album and he made
Yeah.
that it was like that snippet with the two cars?
Gotcha.
He did that verse. He opened the show with that verse. Um, by the way, his fucking breath control is insane. Like you know how that song "Made at the Garden" we talked about running 6 miles a day.
Yeah.
I believe that shit. That dude was running up and down the stage. He's got choreography. He's never out of breath.
So I'm not tweeting right now, but I saw a video of Lil Jon and Lil Scrappy performing live, and I was like, I wanted to. I just didn't feel like tweeting, but I wanted to tweet there then and
Yeah.
there. I found ground zero of backing tracks. It's Lil Jon. He's like, there was a I just
Which is
if
crazy
you
because he has no verses.
if you looked, and that's why he used backing tracks because he just doesn't. He's just screaming. But if you
Yeah.
like all the rappers before, like I saw like Nelly, and I'm like, I don't remember this being. When did this start happening? It's Lil
It's
Jon.
it's really the newer guys. I
Yeah,
really like. Even when you see like when Kanye was doing his shows in China and shit,
yeah.
he still don't use backing track.
No one does. It's just
Um,
all these new niggas who don't rehearse. Like you
yeah,
don't like when you're not writing and you're not rehearsing, you don't remember this shit. So you need the backing track.
true. Yeah, that was just the difference of two. Like he's just such a professional and a showman. SZA too, like she was fucking phenomenal. She had like they when they brought the GNX car back up, they had it covered in like green 'cause she's all earthy and shit. Um,
Did he close with
I
Not
don't
Like Us?
No, so they closed with doing two songs together. They closed with Luther and Gloria.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I wish I kind of wish they had closed with Not Like Us and like a couple do it a couple more times over personally.
I wish
Um,
she just opened for him. I don't need the intertwined sets.
yeah, I feel you. I
But
feel
I,
you.
but I mean, it works in the sense that like you need a break. Like he's doing, these
Fast
long,
ass rapping for
fast ass
long
rapping for
verses.
hours on end. So it's a way to him to get a breather.
Yeah.
And for some reason that's like his work wife. He's not gonna
He was changing. They were changing clothes and shit in between sets.
well,
Like,
like he's so obviously what people are buying a ticket for. I don't understand why he
right.
can't just be the head. Like no one's buying. Like God bless her, and no one's no one's booking SZA for fucking arena for stadiums, man. Like he's the reason people are buying these
Well, I
tickets.
don't know. She's a big draw, man. I don't know.
He's not
I think.
fucking
Well,
selling
no,
out
she's
Bank of
no. Can
America
she sell out?
Stadium.
No, no, no. But I think the two of them together were guaranteed to do it. I think
Yeah,
that's why
yeah,
they did
maybe.
it. And oh, she was on a cable at one point. She's like had fairy wings and was up in the air and shit. They had fireworks. Yeah, it was
Well,
a
he
hell of a
wasn't gonna
show.
let her
It was
half-ass it.
yeah, yeah. Her
So
mic was on too, by the way.
really,
She's a good live singer. Yeah, people were saying there was reports of her not doing her own vocals or whatever, but I could tell her mic was on. She was talking, she was singing in between, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, her mic was on. Her voice is her voice.
all right, I got one more question, man. So at the gym this week,
Go
I've
ahead.
been listening to "Take Care" and Nothing Was the Same.
Mhm.
And it reminded me of a conversation we had about a year ago in the bar, maybe 2 years ago. And I said,
Yeah.
I mean, remember when Jay-Z Hove did the B-sides concert to promote Title?
Yeah.
Um, and he did like 2 hours on stage, all B-sides, no radio songs, no hits, just B-sides. And I made the
Yeah.
statement that Hove is literally the only rapper who could ever get on stage for 2 hours, just B-sides and people sell it out and people actually know the word. I mean, everyone has B-sides, but like people know the
Yeah.
words, people know the songs. And
Right.
then I thought about it and I was like, okay, add Drake to that list. And
Hmm.
then you posited that Kanye to the list, and I conceded that point. So there's
Yeah.
three.
Yeah.
Could Kendrick get on stage for 90 minutes doing only B-sides and actually people know the words? Because I think that
90
is the
minutes
last
B-sides.
step in like rap pantheon is can you do a
Yeah.
whole set of album
Like, could you
cuts?
do an unplugged?
Or just like no, because Unplugged is
Yeah.
hits. Could you do a whole set of
Oh
album
shit. Yeah.
cuts? Nothing that
Hmm.
had a video, nothing that was on 106 in Park, nothing that my
Yeah.
mama know. Like, do you could you
Yeah.
do a whole set of B-sides and people actually sell tickets to it and people actually because I've always maintained that that's Drake's comeback path is strip it
Yeah.
down, do a B-sides tour, theaters only,
Hmm.
and just do it that way. Just stop chasing hits for a minute and strip it
Yeah.
down and let the people who really fuck with you
Damn.
come see
That's
you do
tough.
songs that they know. So
It's hard to say with Kendrick because he drops so infrequently, so his body of work is just not as vast as everybody
I
else's.
really don't think he could.
Yeah, I think. I mean, keep it a buck. If we're talking 90 minutes of B-sides, he could pretty much just do To Pimp a Butterfly.
King Kunta,
I mean,
We
well,
Gonna
yeah,
Be
'cause you
All
got King
Right.
Kunta, we gonna be all right, and
Those are two hits
and
off the song. I mean, most albums only
yeah.
have two or three hits. So,
I mean, I think
uh,
that's other than that. I mean,
would I go and know those songs? Yes.
yeah,
Would
right,
a
yeah, I would go.
crowd?
I would know them.
I don't know.
Um, well, if you take, so let's see, because there weren't a lot of hit. Well, there were hits on a couple hits on
I mean, his most hit written
Mr.
album
Morale,
is GNX. So Mr. Morale's terrible.
GNX.
Did he do anything off Mr. Morale?
He did a couple. He did Count Me Out. Um, and did he do Rich Spirit? No.
So are we
Yeah, he
willing to
did.
call that
Okay,
album a dud yet? Or
he
are
did
we moving?
G95 and Count Me Out. Um,
Uh,
I really like people shit on the album. I like that album, man.
I
It's
listened to
deep,
it
heavy content.
twice
Yes. Is it
and
something
was
you can listen to
like,
in the morning? No.
I mean, GNX was an album to tour on. So he got that.
Correct.
You ready
Correct.
to do this
For
movie?
me, yeah,
You ready? You got
yeah.
anything else to say?
I was gonna say, well, because I'm a writer, and I'm always like when I'm writing poetry, he's one of the people that I listen to it often.
Yeah.
Because I think at heart he is a poet. Like 30 years ago, he would have been a poet. Like, you know what I'm saying? So when I'm writing, that's an album that I listen to a lot, to be honest with you. So I fuck with that album. Is it fucking, you ride out when you going out with girls and shit? No. But is there
I hate when
quality
niggas do
music
that.
and on there I enjoy.
Scaring the hoes
Okay,
music.
but
You can't play this in the club. Like there are more like it may shock you, but everything I do isn't to impress women. I promise. Like
no, 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 no. I know that. I know that.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about when
Yeah,
other
yeah,
people
yeah.
do that.
Yeah, like
Um,
I'm yeah, so I
like you
mean,
listen to Nas. Well, I don't particularly care for Nas, but he'd be like,
yeah.
uh,
Yeah, his
DMX
beats
or
suck.
this rapper, you can't play that in the club. Women can't shake ass to that. And I'm like, well, I of course,
Life
but that's
isn't for shaking ass.
like there's more to life than making just impressing women. I listen, I enjoy impressing
Yeah,
women. I get it. I
I
wouldn't
love it
put
too.
I wouldn't put Nas on at the club either, but like I do more things than
Right.
go to the club.
Yes, exactly.
I probably you like during the like you don't ever have another mood other than partying. You just only listen to party music.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Man,
But yeah,
I'll
no,
give you another thing while I'm here. I listened to a snippet of it was like Lil Baby and Young
okay.
Thug. They was a snippet of a new unreleased song.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm
How bad?
begging Atlanta
How bad is
rappers.
it?
Atlanta rappers, please make a new song. I've heard it. Like just please. You've been making the same song for 10 years now. I need Atlanta rappers to come together or apart. I don't care. You need to make a new, you know what song I'm talking about. You know it, you can hear it right now.
It is. It is. Yep.
You
I'm
can hear
literally
what
hearing the
song I'm
song
talking
in my
about
head
right
right now.
now. You don't even I don't have to name it. The audience knows what I'm talking about. They need to make a new song. They just do. I'm tired of the whole sound. Throw it
Nah, I
away.
feel you.
Come out with a new song, please.
I'm not mad at
Later, I'll
that
go on
take.
into a theory about how Atlanta ruined rap music, but